Hey friends, welcome back to Grand Adventure. I'm your host, Mark Guido. We're spending this week in Las Vegas, Nevada. Of course, we're going to bring you to the Strip, but we're also going to show you a different side of Las Vegas and a little bit of behind the scenes action. So come along. A trip to the Las Vegas area wouldn't be complete without spending time on the Strip. However, there's a whole lot more to the Vegas area that many visitors don't get to experience. And that's what we want to share with you in this week's Grand Adventure. We're going to start this episode on beautiful Lake Mead, just outside of Boulder City, at the National Park Service's Boulder Beach Campground, about 25 miles southeast of Las Vegas. We're staying here for our first night because the RV park we're staying at in Vegas has jacked up their rates to $200 for the first night because the Formula One Grand Prix race is in town. There's no way we're paying that, so we're dry camping here at Boulder Beach. The sites are reservable through recreation.gov for $20 per night. This is a beautiful campground, heavily treed for this part of the Mojave Desert, which is great for beauty and privacy, but lousy for both solar production and for Starlink. We were honestly pleasantly surprised by nearby Boulder City, founded to house workers contracted to build the Hoover Dam behind which exists Lake Powell. Boulder City was originally built in 1931 by the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation and Six Companies, Inc. as housing for roughly 5,000 workers who were building the dam. Dutch-born urban architect Sacco Rank de Boer was contracted to build the town from scratch. Its allowance for public space and copious amounts of landscaping earned it the moniker Nevada's Garden City. Today, Boulder City is one of only 2 locations in Nevada where gambling is illegal. But after one night at Boulder Beach, it was time to move to Las Vegas proper. We've stayed in many RV parks in the Las Vegas area over the years, most of which are along Boulder Highway. However, the Boulder Highway neighborhood has become rather sketchy in recent years, so we decided this time to try the Oasis Las Vegas RV Resort just south of the Strip. While the location was ideal, we were left a bit underwhelmed, especially at roughly $90 per night including taxes and fees. Still, the facilities were rather complete. I just don't see us staying here again in the future. One big plus to the Oasis is that it's rather close to the home of our friends Raquel and Richie Gaona, with whom we enjoyed Thanksgiving dinner at their lovely home in the southwestern corner of the Las Vegas area. We can't thank both of them enough for such a generous invitation to join them for the holiday. If the name Gaona sounds familiar, you may well be a circus fan. Richie was a member of the famed Flying Gaonas trapeze act, and both Richie and Raquel performed with the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus for many, many years. After leaving the circus, Richie earned over 100 film credits in Hollywood, either as an actor or as a stunt double.
Would that bad man stick out my arse? Well...
Now, Richie teaches trapeze to performers hoping to land a coveted spot in one of the numerous Las Vegas shows.
Okay, let's try to do those two. Now double layout fold. This is his second time.
Okay. You're doing great.
His second time.
I love it.
And he's
When we come right back, following a quick ad break, we'll go hiking in Red Rock Canyon National Conservation Area to work off that Thanksgiving dinner. Visit the almost ghost town of Goodsprings, see a Cactus Botanical Garden illuminated for Christmas, and finally get to a show on the Las Vegas Strip. So stay tuned. To work off that Thanksgiving turkey, Richie and I are spending Friday hiking up Cowboy Canyon in the beautiful Red Rock Canyon National Conservation Area just west of downtown Las Vegas. It's shocking sometimes to realize just how close this enclave of natural beauty is to downtown Las Vegas.
Good girl, Zoe. Sure. Up here.
Climbing up these canyon walls, Zoe is my little mountain goat. One little treat to Cowboy Canyon is a deep cave located high on the canyon's northern wall. It's a shame that folks have tagged this cave extensively, but that does little to diminish the wonder of exploring deep into the cave.
Good daylight right here.
Another side of the Las Vegas area that many visitors will never see is Goodsprings, population 229, just a few miles south of the Las Vegas metropolis. Named for Joseph Good, whose cattle frequented a spring nestled in the southeastern foothills of the Spring Mountains. Goodsprings was once the heart of the most productive mining districts in Clark County. Over the years, lead, silver, copper, zinc, and gold have all been mined from this area. Most early buildings in the town were constructed during the boom spurred by the railroad in 1910 and 1911, including the Pioneer Saloon, which at over 100 years old is considered to be one of the oldest saloons in Nevada. The saloon features a bullet hole in the side of the building and a coroner's letter describing how it was created. The saloon is said by many to be haunted by the victim's ghost. In addition, the Pioneer Saloon has a small memorial to both Clark Gable and Carol Lombard. Ms. Lombard's plane, TWA Flight 3, crashed in a nearby Potosi Mountain on January 16, 1942. The saloon and hotel were the centers of operation for the search, and the accident resulted in the actress's death. On the outskirts of town, we're on a search to find the ruins of the original Goodsprings mine. Found it! Following another quick ad break to pay the bills, we'll visit the home of Ethel M. Chocolates for a gorgeous Christmas display and cruise the Las Vegas Strip, so stay tuned. The passage of Thanksgiving marks the beginning of the Christmas season, and one of the most impressive displays of Christmas lights in the entire Las Vegas area is at the expansive 3-acre cactus gardens at the home of Ethel M. Chocolates. Forrest Mars Sr., co-founder of the candy company M&M Mars, created Ethel M. Chocolates in 1978 out of his boredom in retirement and is named for his mother. It was founded in Henderson, Nevada because it is one of the few states that allowed the sale of liqueur-filled cordials. The Cactus Garden Holiday Light Show is hosted in November and December and is free to the general public. However, be aware that the line to enter can be several hours long, as it is this evening. As we said, no visit to the Las Vegas area would be complete without spending at least one evening on the Strip. Traffic is ridiculous in Las Vegas this week, sometimes taking 30 minutes to go half a mile. Part of the reason for the extraordinary congestion this week is that all of the scaffolding erected for the Grand Prix Formula One race the preceding weekend has yet to be removed. Richie has scored us tickets for Opium, a show at the Cosmopolitan Hotel produced by the company for which Raquel works. It's a fun mix of risque humor and spectacular human feats and acrobatics. So we hope that you've enjoyed this unique look at the Las Vegas area while visiting in your RV. If you liked this episode, please be sure to give us a big thumbs up down below. And while you're down below, that's where you'll find the comment section. It's where we'd love to hear from you after each grand adventure, which we premiere every Wednesday evening. We'd be honored if you shared the channel with your friends, family, and on social media. But if you're not yet a grand adventurer yourself, now is the perfect time for you to go smash that little subscribe button right down there in the lower right-hand corner of your screen and ring that notification bell to be sure that you never miss a grand adventure. So until next Wednesday, please remember life is nothing but a grand adventure. And we'll see you then.